My name is Hunter Lear.
Nice to meet you.
And you are?
I'm Holly Razzard.
Here's my general resume.
Have a seat. So, Hunter.
No problem.
And what exactly is the position you're seeking?
I'm seeking to be a public speaker at usually events held by universities and anything involving social issues or ideas of belief.
So social issues. What do you mean by social issues?
Areas on abortion or what to do in areas when different belief systems come into conflict and then what should be done about these things.
Okay. Have you developed any keynotes?
On the subject?
Yeah, keynote speeches.
What I have prepared is, well, multiple things, mostly breaking off of my own belief, which I've thought very much for, because beliefs for me are the most important thing about someone. Not only what we believe, but why we believe it. I think it's important that we should all be able to share these beliefs together and have our own beliefs, and that we respect each other. A common ground needs to be made where these beliefs come into conflict, where we need to look at things realistically so that we can live together with our own beliefs. So basically things along those lines of what we should do with our beliefs, encouraging the formation of our own beliefs and supporting them, and as well as how we then live together with them.
So what have you done to prepare for this?
In recent years, I've spent a lot of time thinking about, what I believe and why I believe it, and realizing that a lot of other people don't usually do these things. So that really encouraged me to get out there and encourage others to, because it's one of the most important experiences I've had in my life. So not only just thinking daily about what I believe and supporting it and talking about it with others, but I'm working on a public speaking class right now so I can better portray my ideas, and as well as just keeping in constant discussion with those I care about, my friends and my family.
So, what is your 5-year plan?
My 5-year plan?
Mm-hmm.
From now I'd like to, and this is from now at this point in time, right?
Mm-hmm.
I would like to end up in university, college, pursue, of course, graduate high school first, and then plan on taking the CHESP, taking the SAT, taking my requirement test so I can go to a university of my choice, hopefully. And if everything goes according to plan, I'm probably going to be taking 2 years at a junior college and thinking about West Valley. But I'm hoping to then go into a university. I'm not exactly sure yet, but that's the plan.
Okay. Oh, there you are. What is Vine Academy?
Vine Academy is an education institution that was brought together by a group of people who decided they wanted to get a higher education for their children. So these kids are able to come in basically on their own schedule, and they pick the classes that they want. And the board reaches out in the community and finds teachers who are specialized in each area. Like for our public speaking class, we have a professional speaker and former San Jose State teacher, and for English classes 9 through 11 and 12, we have a professional English teacher with a degree in literature as well. For basically all our English classes have teachers certified to have their degrees. And these classrooms are very small, averaging between 10 to 15, so we get real hands-on experience with these professionals.
Do you see any ways that this could have hindered you in your educational growth or personal growth?
I don't really see a way it could hinder me, because it has only broadened my ability to communicate with others and communicate my own ideas, as well as having hands-on experience with someone so that I know how to personally get information out of someone and personally approach and really learn for myself. And so it's only heightened my ability to learn from others and hold on to it, and then not only learn from others, but take it to the next level by myself.
Now, so you're wanting to deal with pretty touchy, highly controversial issues where people tend to get a little over-emotional.
Yeah.
Is there a time that you can think of that you dealt with somebody who was pretty irritable and were able to
And the topics I've been talking on, not really because most people I've talked to are reasonable. I mean, I certainly know that there are definitely going to be a large amount of people that aren't reasonable. And this is where I think it's important to take a realistic approach, because we can't always try and reason things out. We can't always try and make someone see the same we do, because there's a lot of beliefs and a lot of people who just don't work like that. They don't see the ways. They are not able to see in other people's views. So what we then must do is then be realistic in our approach and look and say that we can't always have them agree, but we can do the best to meet a middle ground, to say these are the loose rules that we shall follow, and we follow them. So I'd say an experience that I've had with myself, I haven't really come across anything personal. I haven't run into someone who was so irate about their beliefs that they didn't want to agree with me at all, but I just like to say that I'm prepared for when I do.
Do you have any questions for me?
Yeah, what is your personal experience with public speaking, and how has it gone for you, and how do you like it?
Oh, well, it's always difficult because you're always trying to get a gig, and so your pay can come and go. Sometimes it's great, sometimes it's not, and you always have that working before, churning, and then you have your high afterwards. It's addicting. It's like a drug.
Yeah.
After being on stage and they love you, it's totally addictive. Of course, if you flop, which I didn't really have that experience, then maybe once. I had one happen. I can't. But anyway, and then it's pretty addicting, but it's very difficult to make a full-time career unless you are just, it's a hustle, because you're an entrepreneur, you're self-employed, you're sole proprietor.
You've got just one initiative.
It's work. So a lot of education, constant education. So great. In 24 hours, we'll let you know. Thank you very much for coming.
Thank you very much.
And
Mrs.
have the
Robert.
next candidate come in.
All right.
Very good.